What is up, my friends? It's Edward Tomaloso, your Honda Man Internet Sales Manager here at Honda of Santa Maria. And today I wanted to show you the redesigned 2017 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring model. So after a brief break for 2016, the 2017 Honda Accord Hybrid is back. The previous generation of the hybrid model for 2014 and 15 sold about 15,000 units. With this newest revision, Honda is aiming for about 30,000 sales for 2017. It wants to be top of class in fuel efficiency and in driving, and they accomplished that. For the last generation Honda Accord Hybrid, Auto Trader drove it and reviewed it and said it does not feel like a hybrid, and I have a good feeling that this one will be the same. So for this video, I will go over the exterior, the interior, the features, and what they changed over the last generation of the hybrid. So for 2017, Honda made 3 different trim levels of the Honda Accord Hybrid. The first one is your regular hybrid, second one is your hybrid EXL, and then the top of the line is the Touring. Pricing on these cars is the regular hybrid is just under 30, the EXL comes in at just under 33, and the Touring, which is right behind me, comes in just under 36, which makes it the most expensive Accord out there. And the closest one would be the 2016-2017 Accord Touring V6, which is a little bit less than that. But let's take a look at the exterior features. Starting at the top, the EXL and the Touring models come standard with a moonroof. Coming down, you will notice there are cameras right in front of the rear view mirror, and there is a sensor down here. That means that all the trim levels have the sensing package. That is a suite of driver assistive features that help you stay safe on the road. That includes your brake mitigation, that also includes your adaptive cruise control, your road departure warning, the lane keep assist, and other features. If you're familiar with the regular V6 Touring, this will be a very familiar sight. You will get your LED headlights, which do have auto high beam. Also, you will notice there is a blue tint to the headlights, and there is a blue tint to the rear lights as well, which are also LED. The EXL and regular hybrids do not get the LED lights, but they still will get the LED daytime running lights. Also, you will notice you will get a set of LED fog lights, and there are a few style changes to the hood and the application of the fog lights. Around the fog lights, you will get a more of a piano black finish versus the more matte color on all the other Accords. The hood is shaped a little bit differently as well, and you do get parking sensors or motion sensors. When there is a car or a person walking in front of you, it will let you know there is an object in front of you. This will also apply brakes if necessary after giving you a warning to brake. So under the hood, Honda made some big changes. I feel like this is why they skipped out on having a 2016 model, because they were revising the powertrain. So under the hood, you do have a 2-liter gas engine paired with 2 electric motors. So one of the electric motors is there for assistive qualities. The other one is more for your regeneration of power. It's more of a generator, but it can still provide power. Speaking of regeneration, 80% of the braking that you do in this new Accord Hybrid will translate to more power going into your lithium-ion battery. That's right, I said lithium. All the other ones in the past and most competitors will use nickel. What is the benefit to having the lithium-ion battery instead of the nickel? It's less space that it takes up, and it can discharge and charge a lot faster. This is why you use them on cell phones. And with that engine, it is paired to a CVT transmission. So what that gives you is 49 miles per gallon in the city, 47 on the highway, 48 combined. With a fuel tank of 15.8 gallons, that translates to about 750 miles on a full tank of gas. That's about driving a third of the United States. Epic. Continuing along the side of the 2017 Accord Hybrid, you will notice it does have the hybrid badging. You still have the chrome door pulls, which you should be familiar with if you are familiar with the Accord. It does come with Honda's Lanewatch System. It is that camera on the right side that turns on every time you turn on your right hand turn signal to take a look at your blind spot. And then if you are, again, familiar with the Touring or the Accord Sport, you do have the bottom side sill. Definitely gives it more of a presence on the ground. So the Accord Hybrid Touring still comes with the smart key entry, and that does give you remote start. So that allows the climate to level off before you get in, whether it's hot or cold outside. And moving down, each trim level gets 17-inch alloy wheels, which are exclusive to the hybrids only. So moving along to the back of the Accord Hybrid, you do get your lip spoiler above the deck lid. And then they also made another change on the Hybrid. With that lithium-ion battery, it did save more space. There is 3 inches more length into the trunk, which translates to about 1 cubic foot more, which translates to 1 more bag of groceries or even an extra large set of golf clubs. So the last Accord Hybrid had 12.7 cubic feet. This one now has 13.5. So in this mid-size sedan category, it's really important to have ample legroom. The Accord Hybrid does give you 40 inches of rear legroom, which is awesome. I have these places where I could put my feet, very, very comfortable, definitely ample space. I mean, look at this headroom, it's really good. I'm just a hair under 5'8", and this gives me well enough room to feel comfortable and not all claustrophobic. Another thing that they included, just like in the Touring Accords, you do have heated rear seats for those extra cold nights or early mornings. One thing I did want to mention is in the back, there is a rear vent for your lithium-ion battery. Okay, so sitting inside the main cabin, it is definitely a higher end feel. You do have more of your piano black finish on the steering wheel as well as the dash. You also get a faux wood trim around the dash as well. And above, you will get a softer touched material. Up top, leather wrapping on the sides of the vehicle. And with the Touring model, you do get memory seats on your 10-way power seat. All right, so where to begin? There's a lot of stuff. You do get Honda Link right up top here. What that does is you can pair it to your garage door, so you don't have to have the remote with you when you are going around. You still get your sunglass holder. Right here is the Bluetooth microphone, so you do have all of those commands. Up here you do have an 8-inch display, shows you your range, shows you different options. You get to look at what's going on with your audio or more info or your navigation. And then down here you do have your 7-inch touch display. One thing that they have been talking about, all the reviewers, is there is no physical volume knob here, which I'm fine with because you still have your steering wheel controls on your steering wheel. On this display here, this is your 7-inch display. This does give you your navigation as well as Apple CarPlay. So that's something really exciting that I use every day on my Civic. If you guys follow my other videos, I use that every single day. It does give you a bunch of capabilities with different apps that are enabled with CarPlay. And it's the same with Android users. You will have all of your audio apps that are available there. So you have Audible, Pandora, all these different apps that you can use. Really handy. You also have all full Siri capabilities. So if you push and hold here, Siri comes up and you can ask her to do things. And you can also do that on the steering wheel mounted controls as well. You also get dual climate control, which is really nice. Saves you fights with the spouse. I wouldn't know. All right, and then moving down, you got your heated seats. Let's talk more about the hybrid features on this car. You do now have a sport mode, which is totally new for the hybrids. It's just a more spirited setting, so when you drive, you have more response with acceleration and the steering controls. They still kept the EV mode. What that does is it will stay in all electric mode for 13, 14 miles, burning no gas whatsoever, and it's super quiet. One thing that Honda's messing around with right now, because these hybrid systems are really quiet, is if the sensors sense somebody coming up to the car or coming from a longer distance away, it will put out an audible hum that is generated so that people know a car is coming, because again, these cars are so quiet when they pull up. So moving along to the steering wheel, one of the things that you will notice is it obviously has the sensing package. So this controls your adaptive cruise control right here. You can control how far you are behind the car in front of you after you set your cruise control. You do have your road departure mitigation here, and then down here you can control this instrument panel where you can see what is going on with the car, what's going on with the regeneration system, what's going on with your gas engine or the electric engine. So overall, the feeling of the interior is very familiar. They definitely kept the class of the Touring. They're living up to the name, I feel. So this is definitely going to be a good hybrid that's going to be comfortable, at the same time not feel like one, and it gives you all the features and comforts and conveniences that you would expect for a car that reaches the mid-30s range. One thing I didn't mention is the audio system. This car has 360 watts going to 7 speakers, including a subwoofer. The regular hybrid gives you a 160 watt with 4 speakers. Overall, if you're looking to get a mid-sized sedan hybrid that gets best-in-class fuel efficiency and you don't want to drive something that feels like a hybrid, definitely go for the Honda Accord. Check it out, take it on a test drive, see what it's like yourself. But hopefully this video helped you figure out if this one is worth looking into. In my opinion, it definitely is. So again, I appreciate you checking out this video, and if it did help you, go ahead and like and subscribe for future videos. And if you are indeed in the market to purchasing one of these vehicles and you are around the central coast of California between Santa Barbara all the way up to Paso Robles, California, look me up. The website is hondaofsantamaria.com. Ask for Edward. Or if you just stop in, I will be here. Just ask for me. I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Bye for now.